Jesus Christ, I look like a train wreck. Good morning. Let's get into another coffee morning vlog. Let's get it. So if you're in a narcissistic relationship and you're trying to get out, right? And maybe the person doesn't love you, maybe they abuse you, maybe they're shitty to you, but you love them, right? You care about them. So your feelings are valid. And then you have to deal with your feelings. You can't just say, oh, this person's a piece of shit and they beat me and they abuse me, but you love them. You care about them. So you have to figure out how to distinguish between them and you. So stop being so hard on yourself. It's okay that you love them. It's okay that you have feelings for them. It's okay if you find them attractive, because those are your feelings and it's valid. I realized that, Ellie, you were already alone. Why are you afraid of being alone now? You were already alone in this relationship. This was not a relationship. He was just living here, doing his own thing. I hope you guys are doing well. If this is your first time, my name is EllieArket. I am a psychic medium, a life coach, and founder of EllieArket Cosmetics. On this channel, I like to sit down, do my makeup, and gossip or talk about whatever I want to talk about at the same time. If you guys like content like that and you want to become a part of my family, Ellie's Army, Ellie-nators, I hope you guys subscribe, at least give this video a like. You can support the channel with super thanks. And of course, if you want to support me and also get the most amazing vegan, organic, cruelty-free makeup and skincare products, you can purchase them from my website, EllieArketShop.com. And if you guys want to come to me for spiritual teaching, coaching, readings, anything spiritual, go to EllieArket.com. I use psychology and spirituality to help my clients. I have to wash my hair. This is the last day that I think I can get away with this. But I read everybody's comments, the video that I did yesterday, and again, I don't want it to come across as like I'm hating Selena, or I'm not acknowledging her pain, or I'm not acknowledging what she went through, or her handling this bipolar personality disorder. This is all very, very real, and it has nothing to do with you being famous or not. But at this point, I don't know why, you guys, I just feel like I just don't believe celebrities anymore. And like I said, it's really difficult when we see real life people suffering so much, not having money, not being able to get treatment, and it just puts things in perspective. I'm a really fair person, and I just can't feel bad for people that have the millions and billions of dollars and love from, it's like Selena has 400 million fans and bazillions of dollars, and she's an entrepreneur and business owner and producer and actor, and it's just kind of like, we understand that you suffered, but I just didn't like the way the documentary was done. But I want to talk to you guys about mental health and everything, and I think it's really important. And I want to tell you guys, I guess, how I got myself out of it, because I was severely depressed. So we're going to talk about all that. I'm going to start with I'm going to wash my face. I'm just going to do everything in front of you guys, okay? So let me just put some water on my face, and I'll be right back. Let's start with my soap. I'm showcasing to you guys my products because I'm so proud of my products and what it's done for my skin, and I really want to help people out there. I used to get these painful acnes all the time, and when I started developing the skincare for my own, really for myself, and I wanted to have something that was going to be, what's the word? I wanted to have something that was going to be universal for everyone, because I have a lot of cousins and aunts and my mom, and everybody's into skincare. So everything is 24 karat gold collagen, and this is a little bit thicker because my hands are not as watery. So all the products, so my soap, this is a 24 karat gold collagen soap for face and body. This is going to prevent you from getting acne. It's going to get rid of acne marks. When you have acne and you get little dark spots, if you have any pigmentation in your body, if there's any blotchiness in your skin. It's gonna get rid of it. It's gonna brighten it. It's gonna make it look like clean, moisturized, hydrated. It's almost like when you use this, you don't need to wear any type of lotion on your body. It's very, very hydrating, but it's also very, very cleansing. Like it cleanses your skin. It gives you that feeling like, you know, when your skin is really clean, but it's not going to like dehydrate your skin. Like you're not going to feel, so my hands are not as watery because I was going to sit here and I didn't want to be dripping wet, but you use this for face and body, and I'm going to wash it and you guys are going to see. Okay, so now the face is washed. I'm going to start with my 24 karat gold collagen serum. Like I said, everything is going to always be in the description box down below. I'll put it on the screen so you know exactly what I'm using. I wanted to take the time today to talk about, I mean, since we talked about Selena's documentary yesterday, I want to take this time to talk about real people problem. Real people problem, like you and I, okay? We're real people, okay? I'm not a celebrity. And I want to talk to you guys about, you know, what it's like to suffer from mental health or start developing any type of mental health issues, and what I did and how I, you know, how I started dealing with it, how I recognized it. And you know, I'm going to Harvard to get my master's in psychology, and this past 2 years I've been offering my clients, you know, life coaching. Like I energetically kind of read my clients when they come to me, and then I help them with whatever, you know, relationship or marriage or whatever their issues are. I try to help them, and it's been an amazing journey. I've helped so many people, and I'm really, really proud of my work. And I thought that, you know, I want to go back to school. Not that I have to, but I just want to incorporate more of a scientific approach, and then kind of blending that with my spirituality, because I'm a psychic medium. I'm very intuitive. I'm clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient. I get downloads, and I'm always like in connection to spirit or spirit guides, or, you know, source energy, God, whatever you guys want to call it. So I'm just like really, really, really blessed. And that's how I help people. That's how when people come to me, I know exactly what's up and what I need to do. So but you know, I love my spirituality. You know, my spirituality has helped so many people, and I really love it. And I love the fact that I'm able to sit down and like read tarot and stuff like that. But I also wanted to kind of have like a scientific approach to everything, right? So when I started getting depressed, which was around the time where I also started developing some weird phobias that I've never had before. I had this weird phobia about someone was going to break into my apartment when I was asleep. So I stopped sleeping in my bed, and I started like sleeping on the couch, because I was like, someone's going to break in, because I felt lonely here, and I had my giant buff boyfriend living with me for 6 years, and I used to feel really safe, right? And since I don't have that physical male body here, my mind started just kind of like running wild, like someone's gonna, you know, because I usually get followed. Like if I go somewhere, I don't know, guys follow me, and it's weird shit happens all the time, and I've been stalked before. So my mind went back to those days of like, oh my God, I'm alone. And you know, what about if somebody sees me come and go in this apartment by myself with this little dog? It's not like I have a German Shepherd. It's not like I have a German Shepherd. I have a little yappy, crazy ass Chihuahua. She's sitting right there, and you know, just being annoying right now. And so my mind started going to this like, oh my God, like what about if somebody breaks in when I'm asleep? Like what am I gonna do? So I started sleeping on the couch, and I didn't realize that was like a mental thing that I was going through. That was definitely like a mental thing, because what I started doing even worse than that, like not sleeping in my bed and sleeping on the couches, I started putting a physical chair. I have an alarm system. Like if I turn the alarm on and somebody opens the windows or kicks the door open, the alarm is going to go off, and it's super, super loud. So it's like, I'm okay, you know, and there's apartments right next to me, and everyone can hear everything. And it's like, I really don't have anything to worry about, honestly, but my mind just started playing these tricks on me. Like, you know, someone's gonna break in and they're gonna kill me or whatever. And so I started putting a physical chair like underneath the door handle. I got super crazy. I got super crazy with it, with this new fear. Oh my God, I have like a line on my face from when I was sleeping on my face this morning because I like literally just woke up. I have like a full-on like a line on my face. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it looks really gnarly. Hopefully it's gonna go away. I just did some tinted moisturizer just to kind of make everything look nice. So I started putting a chair under the door and I started sleeping on the couch. And then I went on Amazon and I bought like this thing. It's like a cane and it locks. So you put it underneath the door and like it locks it. So, and it has an alarm on it too. So if like someone tried to like jimmy like your door or whatever, the alarm goes off and there's no way they can open it because it's like angled like under the door handle. And you know, I do true crime and stuff like that on my main channel, and I was just like really scared for my life. I was like, yeah, I gotta like protect myself, and I have like bars under my windows and things like that so you can't like open it. So I went really crazy with it because I haven't been alone for 6 years. I had a giant muscular boyfriend here with me at all times, and I never had to worry about it. But I started recognizing that as I'm thinking about all of this, and it's really great that I'm using precaution, right? But I'm going to start manifesting something bad because that's all I thought about. Like, oh, I'm here by myself, and what about if somebody breaks in and I get hurt? Or like, it's just, my mind was just like, was so like scared. I was just like living in like fear, and also I was living in fear of like, how am I going to manage everything? How am I going to do everything? So that was like initially when everything started happening, and it's like I was never broken up with. Nobody broke up with me. I didn't get closure. Nobody explained anything to me. It just was like up in the air, and I had to like give myself closure. I had to end things for myself. I had to make decisions and then live with the decision that I made. So when I started, you know, I started submitting to schools and stuff like that, and I got accepted into Harvard, and I started taking some like courses and things like that in psychology prior to even starting the semester, which I started at the end of September. I'm just taking literally one class because I don't have time. I'm like literally just taking one class. But I started like, you know, I had minored in psychology, so I love psychology, and it just makes sense. It makes sense for us to like learn scientifically about our minds, you know, and then spiritually also being in tune with the way we are and who we are and how to change and how to help ourselves with our problems. Like, you have the power to change anything about yourself. So I started reading, and I was like, wow, I'm developing full-on phobia. I started studying psychology and like kind of introduction to psychology, and I started realizing the way I was behaving was like full-on like fear. Like I was just like in this like perpetual like fear, and then spiritually speaking, I was like, oh my God, like I'm gonna start like manifesting. I'm gonna start manifesting like something happening to me, and I had to change my thought process, and that was very difficult because I was like living in fear, and to go from like living in fear to feeling confident and like, I can do this, I can take care of myself, everything's going to be okay, I'm just, you know, I'm going to handle everything, and I'm going to manage everything, and then meanwhile I'm heartbroken. I know this person was toxic for me, whatever shit, but still, like, you know, you love, like, you're in a toxic relationship, and when you're in a when you're with a narcissist, they love bomb you. So your brain always keeps thinking about the good times, like when they were nice to you, when they bought you everything, when they were taking care of you. Your mind doesn't really think about bad stuff. Like, psychologically speaking, scientifically speaking, your mind actually blocks bad events in your life. So you always think about that dopamine that you felt, that you know, that hormone that was being released in your brain because you felt like that love and that intensity, or the sex or whatever. So your mind makes you think about those things. So I had to like deal with that. I had to deal with the emotions of someone that I got used to being around with 24/7 for 6 years. This energy is no longer here. Even though if that person is bad for you, because we're habitual people, we are habitual in nature, right? Like, it's a habit, like we form a habit. I was with this person 24/7 for 6 years. So I had to mourn this guy, like as if like he died. Like, I had to actually like mourn and be like, oh my God, this person died. He no longer exists. And I had to deal with it. And I had moments of like waking up in the middle of the night because I was suppressing my thoughts and feelings so much. that I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would realize that he's no longer here. I would realize that we're no longer together. And that was so that feeling, I don't know how to describe that feeling, because it's like, it felt like someone took like the training wheels off of me. Like I just like would wake up to these, like a reality of, oh my God, it's over. Like, oh my God, it's over. Like, even though I wanted it to be over, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. It's like, even though you want something, but still there is emotion involved in it. I loved this person. Now, maybe he never loved me or cared about me, and he's a sociopath. He's a narcissist. He's a psychopath. You know, he's a user. He's an abuser. But my feelings are valid. So if you're in a narcissistic relationship and you're trying to get out, right? And you know, maybe the person doesn't love you, maybe they abuse you, maybe they're shitty to you, but you love them, right? You care about them. So your feelings are valid. And then you have to deal with your feelings. You can't just say, oh, this person's a piece of shit and they beat me and they abuse me, but you love them. You care about them. So you have to figure out how to distinguish between them and you, because you have to allow yourself the mourning process, and you have to kind of talk to yourself and be like, you know what? Yes, I know this person was a piece of shit to me. I know they're an asshole. They're, you know, they beat me or they abused me or they cheated on me or they lied to me or whatever the situation is. And then say, but I love them. I believed in this. I believed in this connection. I believed in this relationship. So stop being so hard on yourself. It's okay that you love them. It's okay that you have feelings for them. It's okay if you find them attractive, because those are your feelings and it's valid. So you have to start there and you have to say, okay, so this is how I feel. Now, but logically though, I realize this person is no longer good for me. So since this person is no longer good for me and I want to get out of this relationship, or you got out of the relationship, or they broke up with you, or whatever that happened, then you can move forward with the healing process, forgiving yourself, and then understanding the red flags so that you don't attract the same type of person again. What are you doing that is attracting the same type of people? Let's say if you're a girl that you have always attracted like player guys, you know, the guys like, I don't know, sexy or hot or whatever, or it's like a smooth talker or whatever, I don't know. That doesn't mean like they're bad or anything like that either. So let's say, you know, you've attracted that and you don't want to attract those type of guys again. You can manifest the type of guy that you want to attract and then take out all the bad stuff. The thing is, a lot of times we are not aware of our thought process. When you start becoming aware of your thought process, how you think about yourself, the view of yourself is what attracts to you. So I don't want to bring Selena into it, but like I feel like Selena, if she keeps playing this like victim mentality, or you know, wanting to have people feel sorry for her, and she's just going to continue with this narrative that I'm hurt and I got hurt and I got betrayed and he left me and this happened and I had a breakdown and this heartbreak just broke me down. She's just going to perpetuate that, and that more of that will come, and that now people are still talking about it 6 years later. People are still talking about it, and we're still talking about it. I mean, I do readings about it on my tarot channel. It's because that's her energy, because that's what's attracting to herself. If she let it go, if she stopped talking about it, if she had stopped giving it energy, none of us would be talking about it. All of us would have been moving on. 400 million people would have stopped talking about her and Justin. But because that's how she feels and she's projecting that into the universe, that's what's keep coming to her. So I'm talking to you guys about psychology and spirituality, you know, how we manifest things, but then how our mind, you know, psychologically speaking, is a computer. You know, whatever you train it to be is going to be. It's a complicated subject. I'm not going to sit here and try to make it simple, like, oh my God, get your shit together, Selena, or like to anybody. I'm just trying to make you guys like understand, like you have the, you know, you have the right to mourn. You have the right to feel bad. You have the right to love this piece of shit person that you're with. Like, it's okay that you love them. And then, but then pull yourself out of it and say that I no longer will allow anybody to hurt me. I will no longer allow anybody to treat me this way. I will no longer allow anyone to betray me, you know, not be faithful to me, not to be monogamous. Like, I'm going to have a relationship where, you know, the person is going to be monogamous. He's going to be there for me. Like for me, this person was never there for me. He just paid for rent. I had to pay for everything. So it's like, and then I realized that, and I kept saying to myself, what is it that you're scared of, Ellie? You are already paying for everything. You pay for your credit cards, your car payment, your insurance, your food. I have to pay for my own food. What kind of a fucking relationship is this? You pay for the cleaning people to come. You buy your products. Like, you do everything. You buy your own clothes. He's not doing shit for you. Like, what is he doing? He's like your roommate. Basically, he was like a roommate, and and then he started asking me for like even half the rent. So it's like, I'm like, why are you afraid of being by yourself and taking care of yourself financially? You can do it, and you are gonna do it, and you're gonna be okay doing it. So I had to change the narrative in my mind. As I did that, and I started changing the narrative with it, I started feeling better about myself. And then when I had clients coming to me, I talked about my personal struggle, about, you know, being by myself and taking care of myself financially, emotionally, in every way. And I was like, I never want to encourage anybody to end a relationship. However, if you were being abused, if there's something toxic, if this person is taking you for granted, communicate with them, try to, you know, obviously solve it, resolve it. But if they're not going to change, and it's just going to be a fucking nightmare living with this person, and you're going to have to sit there, like, as a woman, cook, clean, raise the children, pay the bills, and your husband's sitting on the couch playing video games and then slaps you in the face when you say something, then it's time to get the fuck out. So I started talking to myself and like coaching myself. Like, okay, Ellie, so him being here or not being here doesn't make any fucking difference. Him being here or not being here doesn't make any fucking difference. Financially, just fucking work and pay your own bills, and stop thinking that someone has to come here and pay for it. B, if you want companionship, you have this fucking dog. It's the best companionship I've ever had in my whole life. C, this person was never there for you. He never cared about you. He never was engaged with you in any way. You guys were roommates. So the love that you have for him, or you felt for him, it's okay. You can love him, but love him from a distance. He's not relationship material. So because he's not relationship material, then you need to realize that, move on from it, be upset about it, cry about it, be upset about the fact that I allowed somebody to come in and abuse me for as long as they did, because I didn't know what a narcissist was. I didn't know what a narcissistic relationship was. I didn't know the love bombing terminology. I didn't know when they discard you, love bomb you. I didn't know any of that shit. When they gaslight you, I didn't know any of that. Like, I just was like not really like aware. I was a happy-go-lucky girl in Hollywood, going to auditions, working, and this person just like pounced on me. You know, I was doing okay. I'm not a millionaire or anything like that, but I was doing okay for myself. He came in, destroyed my fucking life. I stopped acting because he would throw the biggest temper tantrum because he was jealous, and he didn't want me to, you know, he didn't want me to make it. He didn't want me to become successful. He didn't want me to be better than him. So he brought me down. I started smoking weed, sitting on the couch, watching Netflix. That's what I had become. So I had to pull Ellie back out of that and say, oh my God, so you went all the way to the bottom of hell, and it's time for you to get your shit together and like get up and fucking take care of yourself. Stop whining about it. Stop bitching about it. And you wanted this to end because you didn't want to be with this person anymore. So now you got your wish. He's out of your life, and it's time for you to rebuild your life. I gotta put my eyelashes down. So I'm gonna go in with my eyelashes, and I'll be right back. Now the eyelashes are down and it's coming together. I realized that, Ellie, you were already alone. Why are you afraid of being alone now? You were already alone in this relationship. This was not a relationship. He was just living here doing his own thing. There was no closeness, there was no love, there was no passion, there was no compassion. Whenever I would get sick, he was never there for me. If I had to drive myself, I had to drive myself to the hospital when I had a fever. He would say, "You're lying that you have a fever. Show me the thermometer." It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It was insane, you guys. The fact that finally God, universe, whatever you want to fucking call it, kicked this piece of shit out of here. It's like, I am so happy. I am so grateful that my life is no longer with this narcissistic piece of shit, like disgusting, like demon. But you know, this fear that I had about like, oh, how am I going to take care of myself? Like, how am I going to, you know, do this? It's like, why are you afraid of being alone? Why are you afraid of taking care of yourself? You're doing it already. You're doing it. You are already doing it. You are already alone. Him being here or not being here is literally irrelevant. Like, you've been by yourself. You guys don't go anywhere. You don't do anything. This is not a relationship. This is like a toxic, disgusting roommate situation. And you're basically having sex with your roommate, right? He's not there for you. He doesn't love you. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't want to see you succeed. He doesn't push you. He doesn't inspire you. If you're in a relationship where you guys are not on the same page, that he's not inspiring you, he's not helping you, you guys are not making plans for the future, you guys are roommates. Okay, if you're paying half the bill and he's paying half the bill, and then he goes out with his friends on the weekends, and then you're sitting there watching Netflix by yourself, you are in a roommate situation. That's not a relationship. That's not a marriage. That's not even dating. Because dating, at least, is like you fucking go somewhere and you go to the movies, or you go get something to eat, or you go do things. I could not get this person to do anything because he would say, I pay rent. I don't want to leave this house because I paid rent. That's like $60 a day or whatever that I spend. Why would I want to leave? And it's like, wow. So because we were paying rent, we have to sit here and not go anywhere and not do anything. So I'm sharing all this stuff with you guys because, you guys, I was really dumb. I was just like dumb as fuck. And since I'm such a homebody, and I really do love being home. I mean, I'm a YouTuber now, right? I'm just like sitting on my ass making videos, and I love it. Since I'm a homebody, I didn't really mind it, but then when I really think about it, there was nothing ever normal about this association. What the hell was I saying? Because my phone rang, and I literally don't remember what I was saying because I like just went on a 30-minute conversation. I think what I was trying to tell you guys is that don't be afraid. I'm not trying to encourage people to like break up or get a divorce or things like that. I'm just talking about mental health. Like, your mental health will go to shit if you're with someone who's not supporting you, loving you, if it's not a reciprocated type of love, if you keep giving and they keep taking, whatever it is. It could be in a friendship situation. It could be like at a job. It doesn't have to be always like a romantic thing, but it's like if you are doing that, because I do that. I'm very, very, very passionate. I love deeply. My moon's in Scorpio. I love deeply, and when I get attached and I love, it's like I make excuses. I make excuses for people, and I just say, no, it's okay, they didn't mean it. And it's like I always do this thing, and I have a big heart, and I'm not vindictive. I'm not like, I don't sit here and say, ooh, I'm gonna get you. It's just I get mad in the moment, you know, I may cuss and curse, and then I'm over it. And I always like forgive and forget. But the problem with that, because I have friends that are not like that. I have friends that are like, oh my God, if you do one thing, they will like drop you, they will discard you. And now I kind of appreciate that. And now I kind of like applaud that, because I feel like you have to set the tone with how people are going to treat you. If you allow people to treat you a certain way, and then you can't complain about it afterwards. Totally see this line on my face still, like Jesus Christ, I really slept on my face. I try not to sleep on my face. I'm going with my blush highlighter palette here. So you have to set the tone with people, how they're going to treat you, and how and then you have to always be aware of your mental health. If anything or anyone or a situation is affecting your mental health, you have to stand up for yourself, you have to address it, and you have to say, I'm really sorry, but this association or this relationship or this friendship or this job is not good for my mental health. So then I basically assess like what is the best way to help a client. When I see if someone is really batshit crazy, and I'm not making fun of it, I just think it's funny the way I said it. If someone is batshit crazy and, you know, maybe I can't help them, and then I say, you know, and I've had clients like that, you know, that they want to come to me, and I say, you know, I really appreciate your faith in me, and I know you want to come to me, and I know you believe in me, and I know I can help you, but I also think that you probably need to go see like a psychiatrist, like you need medication, because I can't provide medication for you. I can only provide, like, you know, a spiritual, intuitive, psychological assistance to you, right? But the way I got out of my situation and my mental health, that I started, you know, I got depression and anxiety and phobias that started kind of piling up, and I just said, okay, so now I realize what's going on. I know why I'm behaving like this. I know why I'm freaking out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch myself when I feel that way. I'm going to distract myself. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm going to let myself, I love myself. I want to help myself. So I'm going to acknowledge the pain. I'm going to acknowledge the situation, and I'm going to be kind to myself. If I want to cry, I'll cry. I'm going to be kind to myself, and I'm going to let myself feel it. But then I'm going to distract my mind with something that I love. What is it that I love? Oh, okay. My YouTube channels, my subscribers, my viewers. I answer everybody. I call every single person that comments on any of my channels, any of my videos. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of messages most of the time on under my videos. I talk to everyone. I come up with like ideas and videos, and then I do them, and then I do my makeup, and then I have sessions. Like yesterday morning I had a super early session. Today I have sessions. I have to go mail products for my clients, that you guys that buy the makeup and the skincare. I got to go mail you guys the products that you guys bought. So it's like I allow myself to feel, but then I say, okay, Ellie, that's good. Okay, that's okay. I love you. I know you're sad. I know you feel betrayed. I know you feel lonely. I know you're worried. I know you're struggling. I know that you have to pay all your bills. I know you have to take care of yourself. I know no one is here to take you to the mechanic when your car breaks down. I know no one is here to, you know, give you anything when you need it. It's okay. I love you, Ellie. I'm here for you. I'm gonna be here for you. You're gonna be okay, Ellie. You're gonna be okay. Okay? So I just want to tell you guys, you're gonna be okay. You guys are going to be okay. Even if you don't have anybody in this world, you're still going to be okay, because you have yourself, and you are attached to something greater than you, which is God, which is source energy. So just talk to source energy and just say, please help me with my life, and watch my videos, and get up in the morning and do what I do. You know, get yourself ready, put some makeup on. If you feel depressed, if you feel a certain way, get up and take a shower, you know, put some makeup on, and put some perfume on, go out for a walk, go to the mall, go to the beach, you know, go to the park. Just try to change the mood. It's okay if you want to feel it. You're allowed to feel it, but then try to change that and say, okay, now I'm gonna go to Popeyes today. I love Popeyes. I'm gonna go to Popeyes today, and I'm gonna get that biscuit, because I never get the biscuit because it's like bad for you, but I'm like, I'm gonna get the biscuit. Or, you know, I'm gonna go get pizza, or I'm gonna go get In-N-Out, because like I became vegan and stuff, because my products are vegan and I love animals. And then I think about, oh my God, so if I eat this burger or if I eat this chicken, like it had to like be slaughtered, and then I can't eat it. But then sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I really want to eat like fried chicken or some shit, right? So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you guys, it's okay that you feel that. It's okay if you love. If it's okay that you were hurt, and I want you to acknowledge it. Don't brush it under the carpet. Feel it, acknowledge it, look at it, feel it, and then say, okay, but now I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to change it. I'm going to make sure that I'm never going to be in this position again. I'm never going to allow this person to do the same, to do this to me ever again. I'm going to take care of myself. Maybe I'll go back to school. I'm going back to school. Maybe I'll get a part-time job. Maybe, you know, I'll I don't know, like maybe, you know, I'll look for a better roommate. Maybe I'll get out of this relationship and I can be alone and single until I can find the right person. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do Twin Flame. So this is my Velour Liquid Lipstick. I've named this color Twin Flame. It's a really, really beautiful like mauve color, and it's a velour liquid lipstick. It's vegan, organic, cruelty-free, and waterproof. So when this dries down, it's not going to come off. So let's do it. It goes on so, oh my god, yes, this is beautiful. With my sweatshirt and my eye makeup, this is it. I was like, what am I going to do? This is perfect. So this is Twin Flame, literally gorgeous. When this dries down, then it's not going to come off. So this is Twin Flame. So this completes the look for today. I have to wash my hair today. And I just hope that these little coffee morning vlog videos are gonna help you guys. I think that it's important for people that have a platform to show things that are real. I can sit here and just do my makeup and put on, you know, my hair extensions and dress up really pretty and just look like everything is flawless in my life. But that's not what reality is. And reality is that all of us suffer from something or have a situation in our lives, and no one's lives are perfect, and it's okay. You can talk about it, you can get assistance for it, and then try to figure out how to change your circumstances, try to figure out how to step out of that. You know, it's okay to face it, it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to feel it. You're just human, all right? You're only human, but then try to learn how to step out of it. That's what I do. If you guys are interested in coming to me, you can always book a session with me, EllieArket.com. I'm expensive, but I'm very good. And if you don't want to come to me, I'm not saying just come to me, but like get assistance, like maybe contact your insurance to see if you can get like a therapist that covers, like your insurance covers or whatever. Or there's so many hotlines, that so many things available now these days that you can, you know, get assistance from. Believe in yourself, anything's possible. I know that people, when we get hurt and when things happen to us, we always say, why did this happen to me? Why me? And it's okay to feel that way and to feel it and to talk about it, but then you have to step out of it. And a lot of people are asking me like, are you dating? Like, what are you doing? No, I'm not dating. I don't want to date anybody right now. I'm so obsessed with my businesses. I love my makeup brand, my skincare brand, my YouTube channels. I want to start doing like paranormal investigations, like like finding out locations and going investigate. That's my main channel. My main channel is like paranormal and true crime and mysteries, like, you know, unsolved mystery cases and things like that. And then this channel is my makeup, and my third channel is tarot, which I want to start doing like zodiac readings and collective readings to help people. My biggest thing is that I want to help people. That's my biggest thing. And I wanted to also make this whole ghost and spiritual stuff like normal for people, because we exist. When we die, you know, we don't die, we just transform into a different reality and into a different realm, and your energy and your essence continues, and it's nothing to be afraid of. Death is nothing to be afraid of. It's just like being born. You go into another reality, go into another dimensional existence. And I just want to make all these subjects like normal. Like, it's okay to have problems with your mental health. It's okay if you have problems with your weight. It's okay if you have problems with in your relationship with your spouse. It's okay, you know, if you're worried about, you know, if you have a terminal disease, like if you're worried about dying. Like, it's okay to have all these thoughts and feelings, but try to get help for it. Try to educate yourself. So anyways, I ramble on a lot, I talk a lot, but I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for supporting me and buying my makeup and skincare. That means the world to me, because I'm not a celebrity and nobody really knows me. So it's just you guys that believe in me and that love the products and buy the products, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another coffee morning vlog. Again, if you guys want to come to me, EllieArket.com. If you guys want to buy the makeup and skincare, it's EllieArketShop.com. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for another coffee morning vlog. Bye guys.